in 12 minutes, I heard the audiobook, The Three Questions by Leo Tolstoy.
Mm-hmm.
It begins with a king that has three questions. Number 1, 2, and 3. It was, at what time should I do what?
Mama, where are you? I made $2.
What is the best time to do something? All right?
Uh-huh.
The second question is,
I sold the donut type thing. And they gave me $2 for it. Alex gave me the donut, but you know how I don't eat donuts? Well, I sold it. For $2.
Okay, and then?
the second question is, well, here's a story that both of you might be interested in.
So?
Will you do the courtesy of listening?
Yeah.
Leo Tolstoy wrote what? Name something.
Isn't it the Russian
Story?
guy?
Yes, name a story that he wrote.
Good questions.
No.
Very good.
Okay,
That's the one I just told you. He wrote the Martin the Shoemaker.
Yeah.
But he wrote another one also about the angel. Do you know that story?
No. I made $2 off a donut.
Simon the Shoemaker, did you read that one?
Wasn't it Martin the Shoemaker?
Well, there are two stories about shoemakers. One is Simon and one is Martin. All right, so I'll tell you the three questions. A king wanted to be wise, so he developed three questions and he said he would pay money to whoever could answer these questions.
Oh.
The first question was,
Are you wearing makeup?
Yeah, probably.
the first question was,
I know, right? It's like...
Okay, continue.
when is the right time to do something? The second question is, who are the right people that I should listen to? And the third question is, what should I do? Something like that, all right? So,
Oh, those questions are stupid.
so somebody answered him. The most important people, first the people said about time. They said, oh, you need to have a calendar. And you have to plan your day and plan your life so that you know when is the right time to do something.
Matt, if it's hot, don't keep touching it. Blow on it.
You're being disrespectful
I'm sorry.
if you...
You're talking about the calendar and how you should plan your days.
All right? And others said, no, you cannot plan things that come up, so the calendar is useless. So since they couldn't get it right, the king didn't pay either the pro-calendar people and the naysayer, right? So then the next one was, who are the most important people? And the doctors said, doctors. The teachers said, teachers. And on they went. The farmers said, farmers. The
Todos
soldiers...
son importantes.
Sí, todos son importantes, pero ¿cuál es más importante del otro?
Well, they're all important because without one, you don't have anything.
Especially the farmers. Los doctores tienen profesores. Los farmers enseñan a los otros jóvenes.
Los profesores tienen profesores y comen de los farmers.
Todos son importantes.
The scientists. Yes?
Maybe the teachers. The teachers teach the farmers how to farm. The
No.
teachers, kind of.
That's a very good one. I like it. Because the teachers also teach you how to fight and how to defend yourself.
But the farmers teach farmers how to farm. I think it's more of a family business.
The teachers do a lot. So then the third one was, the best activity is to seek more science. No, to be strong, said the warriors, to prepare for battle.
Ahora menos enseñar.
Well, it's both. Because if you're just brute force, you don't have any smartness.
Agarre jabón.
Like
So-
attacking Russia in winter.
Yes. So those are the. So when the king could not find a response that he liked, he said, "I will go see the hermit that is wise, that lives out there
Hermit
far
crab.
away." And when he gets to the hermit's house, the hermit doesn't talk to anyone except humble people. So the king dresses like a peasant, gets off his horse, leaves the bodyguard behind, and goes to see the hermit. And the hermit answers his questions. At first, the hermit just says hello, and the king says hello. The king asks his questions. The hermit says, just keeps silent and keeps on digging. He's digging to plant seeds, but he's old and he got tired. So then the king said to him, "Will you or will you not answer me?" And the hermit says something like yes, but keeps on digging, but very slowly. So finally the king says, "Let me dig for you." And the king digs. At the end of the day, the king puts it down and says, "When will you answer me?" And then the hermit says, "Look behind you. A man is running towards us." And the man was holding his stomach. He had just been wounded.
¿Qué es eso?
Como el
Cuchillo? Ajá, o espada. And the man falls down in front of the king and the hermit. So immediately the hermit and the king
Go help him.
bandage his wounds, and the king falls asleep. They put him inside, right?
Yeah.
And the king is so tired from working because he had not accustomed to doing work, right? So he falls asleep. And in the morning, the king wakes up with the bearded man smiling at him.
¿A beer?
A beard.
El hombre que había caído.
Sí,
Smiling at the king.
smiling at the king.
Ajá.
And the king says, "Who are you?" Because he didn't remember where he was and why is the king sleeping on the floor and this man sleeping on the bed looking at me. And the bearded man says, "You don't remember me, but I remember you. And you murdered my brother years ago, and I was going to take revenge yesterday because I knew you had come to see the hermit. But your bodyguard found me, and all I could do was run from him. And yet I was going to murder you, O king, and yet you are the one that saved me. If you allow me to continue to live, I will serve you as your most grateful servant." So the king lets him live. And then he asks the hermit, "Well, when are you going to give me the answers?" And the hermit's outside putting the seeds on the floor.
Oh.
And the hermit says, "You already had your answers. The first thing you got to do is do it now. Do whatever you have to do now. Because you don't know what's going to happen in a few minutes. You could plan, but you don't know. So do it now. The most important person is the one in front of you at that moment. Your most important task or activity or duty
Is the one at hand?
is to do good towards the most important man in front of you or woman. So how do you like the story?
I love it.
And as I was listening to it, I began to think about the Good Samaritan, because when the old man hermit was digging and he was having trouble breathing, I figured that the king would help him, and that would be like the Good Samaritan, to be a Good Samaritan.
Está bonita la historia.
I'm glad you liked it.
Ya, Anthony necesita, vamos a arreglar la cama, que Anthony necesita dormir. Déjame la agua.
Now, thank you for listening.
Ayúdame a estar porque
It's time to put things away.